Hi, this is Cameron back again with another video from showing off parts of my collection of vinyl. My fourth video of my vinyl albums that start with the letter W. So I'll start off with a Canadian band of rock and roll from Saskatchewan called Mel West and the Meteors, What a Wonderful World, and this is from about 1967. Next up, I have the collection from 1967 called West Coast Lovin' with the Peanut Butter Conspiracy, the Chambers Brothers, and the Ashes. Then from Mountain from 1976, we have the Leslie West Band. Then out of Manitoba, Canada, is sort of a country rock band. I featured Bill and Sue Ann Hillman in a previous video, and this is now their band called the Western Union. This is from 1971. Out of Singapore is a pop band from 1977 called the Western Union Band. Suppose they're part of the Music Hall of Fame of Singapore. Then, as I like to have quite a diverse selection of music, I have maybe a dozen or so steel band. This is called the Westland Steel Band, The Sound of the Sun, on None Such Explorer. An easy listening album from the early 50s, 10-incher, music for easy listening by Paul Weston and his orchestra. I think this is a later issue. Originally came out in about 1951 or 1950. Then, as part of my collection of classical that I got for free from my library at the University of Manitoba, I have the Westwood String Quartet playing Mendelssohn and Glinka. Now here's a great garagey sounding album from Florida on Eva Records, We the People, Declaration of Independence. So this came out in 1983, but it's from the 60s. It's a collection of their different singles. Another garage band one with featuring Richard and the Young Lions and other mid-60s garage band, What a Way to Die. So that's a photo of Richard and the Young Lions on the cover. This is a band I don't know anything about other than that it's on a Canadian label from the 80s, the Whirligigs, Thunderdust. Folky Bob White Collector's Series. This would have come out in 1977. This is on front hall label. Bob White. Next up, a jazz artist from the States. Carla White, Orient Express. This came out in 1986. Now, quite a popular country artist from Alberta, Canada, Diamond Joe White, Too Many Changes from 1978. Another Diamond Joe White album from 1981. Oops, got to get it out of the plastic. This is called High Rider. This is on Stony Plain Records out of Alberta. Next up, blues and folk artist, civil rights activist Josh White. This would have come out just within a year or two of his death in 1969, so in the early 70s, In Memoriam. In Memoriam of Josh White. Saw some good videos of him playing live in Sweden on YouTube. Then a kids folk album by Chris and Ken Whiteley out of Canada and Junior Jug Band. Seen them play at our folk fest. Another band I've seen at our folk fest, I'll show in a little while, but in the meantime, an excellent experimental electronic band from 1969, White Noise, an Electric Storm. Pop band from 1970, I believe, White Plains, My Baby Loves Lovin'. Oh yeah, here's the other folk country artist that's played at our folk fest, the Whites. This is called Poor Folks Pleasure. This came out in 1978. Again on Stony Plain label. Another Whites album from 1983 called Old Familiar Feeling. White Snake from 1989. Slip of the Tongue. a sort of rock and soul band called Barons Whitfield and the Savages. Ow, ow, ow. This came out in 1988 in the States. They too played our folk fest and got people dancing. From Derek and the Dominoes Band, Bobby Whitlock from 1972. And then finally, 3 singer-songwriter albums. These were given to me, and I've held on to them just to give them a chance. Of Roger Whittaker, Greatest Hits, out of UK and Kenya. Durham Town is his most famous song. A Best Of, Roger Whittaker. Oops. And then finally, Christmas album, Tides of Comfort and Joy of Roger Whittaker. So this ties in with the diversity of my collection. Still like my 60s unusual and early 70s sort of oddball bands or garage bands, all that kind of stuff, psychedelic, but I fill out my collection with all sorts of other sounds as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this. You can leave your comments at the bottom. I'll be showing off a continuation of my albums that start with the letter W, so you can look forward to video number 5. This has been the 4th video of my albums that start with the letter W. Have a good day. Bye bye.